I don't know who's recording that. Okay, this is my VR to Alan2045's subscriber appreciation contest. And so my funny story, and she's on Skype with me right now, so if I win, don't think we cheated, but she's never heard this story before, so I'm just a lot more comfortable if my girls are on Skype with me making videos. So, okay, so I'm at Walmart, and there's this guy standing, and I need one of these like safe lid can opener thingies so that we could do our char cloth video or whatever, because my can opener makes me cut myself. And so I'm looking for one of these, and there's this guy standing in front of all of them because they, you know, they're all in the same place, and he's standing there. He's got a one, you know, manual one in his hand and one that runs off a battery. So he puts the manual one back, and it's the only one. So I'm looking at him, my heart's pounding. I'm like, oh God, don't take that one, don't pick it back up. So I look at him and I said, are you gonna take this one? And he said, no. And so I pick it up and I'm looking at it, and he grabs it from me and he turns the package over, and it's this Chinese man, little short guy, cute as sin. And he grabs it from me, turns it over, he said, oh, made in China. You keep your finger far, far away. And he starts laughing. And I'm like, oh my God, he's making fun, you know. So anyway, so I start laughing, and we're both in the aisle laughing. Like, the whole store can hear us laughing. And so finally, I get done laughing, and I leave and go into the next aisle to get candy jars. And I still hear him. And so I texted Chicker, and I'm like, oh my God, you keep your finger far, far away. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. So anyways, if I win, we didn't cheat. Paul is one of my very best friends, and good luck in the contest to everybody that enters, and I can't wait to hear all the jokes and funny stories, because, oh my God, that's one of my favorite things in life, is to make me laugh, so. Okay, so I went to the sleep disorder doctor today, and I'm having these dreams every night, and one night I'll have a dream, and the next night I'll have another dream, but the third night I'll have the same dream as I did the first night, and so on and so forth. And he's like, well, what are the dreams? And I said, well, the first night I'm dreaming that I'm a teepee. And he's like, okay, and what's on the second night? And I said, well, the second night I'm having a dream that I am a wigwam, and then the third night I'm a teepee, and the fourth night I'm a wigwam, and you know, it just keeps going on and on and on. And he said, well, it's simple, pet. He said, you're just too tense. What did Santa say to Mrs. Claus?
What?
Looks like reindeer. Why do Eskimos wash their clothes in Tide?
Why?
Because it's too cold outside. Okay, so Oli and Lena are going to take their niece to the lake for the weekend. And they're up in the cabin, and Lena's cooking, and Oli's getting the bonfire ready for the night, and they're going to roast marshmallows and whatnot. And Lena hasn't seen her niece for a while, so she goes down to the dock, and there her niece is floating, face down, floating in the water, dead, as a doornail. She goes up to the cabin and she's like, Oli, Duda is floating. She's floating face first in the water. What are we going to do? Oli says, oh, I just don't know. How are we going to tell our parents? And he says, oh, I'll tell our parents then, don't you know? So they go to the parents' house, and Oli knocks on the door. And he's really sad, and he's really distraught. Duda's parents open the door, and he says, guess who drowned in a lake today? Duda, Duda.